Baron Malencron's narrative of his marvellous tales and adventures. Introduction by Dr. David Theobald. This volume is a collection of short stories detailing the anecdotes of Hieronymus Carl Friedrich von Malencron. Hieronymus was the eldest son of the twisted line of the von Malencrons. It is a matter of fairly reliable historical record that shortly after Hieronymus's death, nearly the entire line was accused of practicing witchcraft and burned at the stake. Only one of his many children managed to escape, and published the first edition of his collected tall tales from notes and diary entries, from first-hand accounts of his many dinner orgy guests. Apparently Malencron was famous for his after-dinner accounts, drawing from his exploits during the Russo-Austro-Turkish War, and accounts of his later life when he travelled around the globe, occupying various roles including a ship's doctor, a spy, a slave trader, and an astrologer. It's believed that Malencron, like Count Saint-Germain, used stories of his ancestors' and relatives' lives and passed them off as his own, accounting for his apparently unnatural lifespan and his ability to always be where the history was happening. While his tales were widely held to be not only unlikely but clearly punctuated by highly fanciful occurrences, it became a tradition to never question Malencron or hold him to consistency or basic fact, and instead to accept the extraordinary claims made by the storyteller were intended to instill in the listener the subjective sensations of incredulity and disassociation actually felt by Malencron in the extraordinary circumstances of war and the later stages of syphilis. I encourage the reader to view these stories as works of satire, intended to illustrate the stark contrast between the claims of superiority made by the late aristocracy with the clear buffoonery many of them exhibited. Many of the satirical elements I believe to have been added by the story's compiler and editor, whose name is unknown. The work bears many similarities with other fanciful travelogues and picaresque stories, such as Escapes from Peril, caricature-style projections of the worst qualities of himself and his own culture upon transparent placeholders from other cultures, Monsters, which embody traits believed to be the virtues and faults of the era, and a self-characterization which is so lacking in self-awareness that it is almost endearing.